respect to Terrence McKinney because again, he's coming in on short notice, replacing Ricky Glenn and taking on Drew Dober in this one, which should be an absolute banger because Drew Dober we know is a very high level guy. He has obviously had two tough ones most recently, but it was against Islam Makhachev in the first one, and he managed to survive 3 rounds, which is not something that Islam's opponents have been doing lately. And the fight after that was against Brad Riddell. We were there. I believe it was the prelim headliner. It was fight of the night, an absolute banger, and it was a fight that Dober was very competitive, right? I mean, I had Riddell winning that fight, but I've heard some commentary and even some people that we were there live thought that Dober might have done enough to get that one done. So it's going to be an interesting one to see how he, I guess, rebounds against Terrence McKinney, who is on an absolute tear. He made his debut smashing Steamroller for Vola in like 10 seconds. Beautiful left cross, and then just recently, a couple weeks ago, he was able to finish Fares ZM also in the first round with a nice choke. So he's demonstrated, this lethal stand-up game despite, being more so known as this insane wrestler. So how do you think McKinney gets this one done? Because we know Dober's a guy who can obviously wrestle as well. And who are you picking in this one?
Yeah, no, this is such a good fight. Man, another fight of the night, possible knockout of the night opportunity. This is gonna be fireworks for sure. But you know me, I gotta go with my boy Drew Dober. I'm a big fan of him. He is always there to entertain. He does not care win, lose, draw. He's going to do his full out. He doesn't do gimmicks. He just does what he does, which is amazing kung fu and amazing grappling. Just all around savage. He's not the best at all of it, but man, this does he have explosion, and he's a strong guy. Islam Makhachev is just built a little different. That's all really we learned. And Brad Riddell, he did phenomenal versus him. He was beating him the first round, absolute dominated. Second round maybe was a pick 'em. Third round, Brad just took over and figured out his spacing and got it down right. So props to Brad for those adjustments. It'll be interesting to see how Terrence, goes against this because Dober is very strong and explosive, and if he connects, man, anyone's lights are out. So this is definitely a levels test for Terrence. It'll be a test to see if he's got a chin, and Dober has so many kickboxing matches and so much experience where if this stays on the feet, I would lean Dober, but it'll be interesting nonetheless. But yeah, I gotta take Dober in this. I'm guessing knockout. Um, Very interesting to see that the odds makers have Dober as the favorite, but Tapology's one-sided not a fan of Dober apparently. I guess I'm the only Dober fan. But it's very interesting seeing, but odds makers, they're right there with me and seeing what I see.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. It's one of those situations where, again, minus 180 is Drew Dober. He opened at closer to minus 230, so there has been some decent action coming in on T-Rex McKinney, but McKinney's still a plus 155 dog. But yeah, garnering 64% of that Tapology. It's pretty diverse too, right? There's a lot of brown for that KO, copper for the sub, and even some beige for decision. So a lot of people bullish on McKinney to get this one done, insert himself in that like near top 15 adjacent conversation. And I mean, earlier today I heard that he's taking a methodical approach to all this, and he vows to be champ by the end of 2023. So this will be a great opportunity and chance to vault him closer to those aspirations if he can go through a guy like Drew Dober, right? I'm with you though. I think Vegas has this one right. And I don't know. I think there's some recency bias playing into this one for Terrence McKinney. He's been phenomenal lately, but Steamroller Frivola and Fares ZM, I think would both get smoked by Drew Dober. So this is I think this is gonna be too much too soon. And I'm with you. I'm rolling with Vegas, but let's keep watching the line, right? Because if all this action continues for T-Rex, this might close, closer to a pick'em or Drew Dober minus 140 or something, which could be some juicy value. Because I mean, this is a hungry Drew Dober. It's a well-rounded Drew Dober, and I'm excited to see that how this fight plays out in all areas because I think they have very balanced skill sets. But ultimately, I gotta ride the experience of Dober to just be able to withstand a greater pace, fight a smarter fight, and secure an easier dub. But we'll see how this one goes for sure. Both of us are rolling with Drew Dober. Any last thoughts on this one, mate?
No, such a banger fight, you boys. Throw in the comments. You got T Rex or Drew Dober, pretty boy. Let us know in the comments. Smash subscribe and check out other videos.